In this video, I will be covering a number of useful game mechanics that Caribbean Legend doesn't make very obvious. If you haven't played the tutorial at the beginning of story mode, I encourage you to do so first. This video is for patch 1.7 version of the game. Things might change in future patches. First of all, I want to break down parrying. Parrying is performed by pressing C or by pressing the right mouse button while holding shift. If an enemy attack connects to our character during the parrying window, it will get interrupted, making the enemy waste energy and leaving them open for an attack. Note that you can parry attacks from multiple enemies and directions during just one animation. Secondly, I want to talk about animation cancelling. You can cancel any of your attacks as well as the parry by tapping the block button, which is spacebar by default. Once you get used to animation cancelling, you will be able to remove all end lag from your moves, which will increase your DPS significantly and will give you more time to parry, dodge or block enemy attacks. When picking your ship, the first thing to keep in mind is the navigation requirements. The higher the ship's rate, the higher the navigation requirement is. Not meeting the requirements will lead to penalties to all your stats and skills. You can use officers to upgrade your naval skills by assigning them to corresponding positions. This will also allow you to make use of the perks they have unlocked for their assigned position. Officers effectively increase your amulet slot count. For example, you can equip the navigator with a navigator amulet to get its effect, allowing you to save your personal amulet slots for land combat or utility amulets. There is one thing I want to explain about manual aim. Cannons will fire at the positions that circles were in when you clicked fire. Since cannons do not fire immediately, some shots might miss a moving target if it gets out of the way. You can store items in containers in your cabin. Whenever you change your ship, items will be transferred to your new cabin automatically. Stored items can be used for crafting while you're in the cabin. There are 5 settlements that stand out among the others. I will be referring to them as capitals. Spain has 2 of these, other nations have just 1. Capitals have many trade goods marked blue, meaning import, and wine marked green, meaning export. The entire trading system boils down to this: buy green, sell blue. The reason I mentioned wine specifically is because it's only green in capitals and blue in every other colony. Here's an example of how one can make money trading. Right now I have 135k. I buy wine in a capital colony, then sell to a non-capital colony and sell it. Then I buy tobacco and sell back to a capital colony and sell it there. As you can see, I ended up with 195k. The bigger your ship's hold is, the more profit you'll be able to make per each trip. Every capital has a rentable storehouse. Go to the shipyard, then enter this separate room. The first time you talk to the man inside, nothing happens. But if you talk to him again, he'll offer you storage for rent. The goods you put in storage are completely safe. You don't have to worry about rats or the colony getting sacked. Let's get back to the shipyard. Capital shipyards offer unique upgrades to your ships. Each upgrade can only be obtained once per ship. You'll have to provide strategic resources and chests filled with doubloons. Strategic resources include ship silk, ropes, ironwood and resin. The easiest way to obtain them is to attack crown caravans and trade expeditions on global map. A doubloon chest can be crafted with 150 doubloons and an empty chest. Empty chests are often sold by bankers. Unfortunately, he didn't have it this time. One last thing, both Spanish capitals provide same ship upgrades, hull and cannon count. Most ships in the game already come with both of these upgrades, so it's unlikely you'll ever have to visit Spanish shipyards for upgrades. This next part is not exclusive to capitals. When in town, you might encounter a gypsy lady. You can ask her to tell your fortune, and she will ask you for some money in exchange. The more you give her, the more experience towards your personal skills you will receive. This really helps to level up your character. You can also buy arsenic from her if you have trustworthy perk. It will cost you anywhere from 10 to 40 doubloons. The option is not always there, but if you keep restarting the dialogue, you'll get it eventually.